What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Hey, my bad for the lighting. I'm about to pick somebody up from this gym place, and I wanted to make this video real quick. Alright, so listen. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, alright? I'm a budget gamer, and I play old games. Xbox Series X was made for me. Now, here's the thing. Before you go judging me, if you got yourself a PS5 or a Xbox Series X, or if you got yourself a PC with a high-end graphics card, you yourself are probably playing old games too. So cut it. Cut it, okay? You are probably sitting there with a 3060 or a 3070 or whatever's out, or a 2080 or a 2060 or whatever, playing an old game. But then you're going to talk to me about having the Xbox Series X playing old games. And if you got a PS5, unless it takes you forever to beat Miles Morales, Demon's Souls, what else, Sackboy, Astro's Playroom, are you really playing Godfall? You're probably playing old games too. And here's the thing. That's okay. That's okay. But what Microsoft just did, come on now, what Microsoft just did puts a little twinkle in my heart. It just does. So, they're going to boost games. FPS. So games that are playing at 30 frames are now going to be playing at 60 frames per second. And that is a huge difference. Don't let anybody lie to you. That is a tremendous difference. That is definitely something to applaud. If you're a Sony fan and you're about to deny that, then I don't want to hear you talking smack about how awesome God of War is. Because Sony just did it for God of War. And it is awesome that they did that. That game should be experienced at 60 frames. Oh my God. I can't wait to get a PS5 to experience God of War at 60 frames. Now, a lot of you have been coming into my channel talking about, Doc, you should have just gotten a PS5. No, I shouldn't have. A lot of the games that are on the PS5 that I would have played, I've already played. That's why I went with Xbox. If anything, this is the generation to flip. If you've been a diehard Sony fan, this is the generation to go ahead and get yourself an Xbox Series X. Notice I didn't say S, but I'm not going to get into that because talking about the S is like talking about the Illuminati. They'll come after you. So I'm not going to talk. I'm going to leave the S alone. Maybe in another video. Maybe I'll do a podcast with a few of my boys. Shout out ISO. Shout out Dakota. We'll talk about the S so we can all get to smoke together. But I ain't doing it by myself. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. 60 frames per second is amazing, and it's gonna make gamers like me that like playing old games a lot happier. I just hope they roll it out for every single game. If they could do it for one, I don't understand why they can't do it for the rest. I don't, because supposedly it's like a hardware thing, so it's like the box doing it, not the developer. They don't gotta ask the developer for permission or nothing, which I love. I think this is amazing. Now, comment below, let me know what you think. There's a huge difference between 30 and 60. Like I said though, this generation might be the best generation to flip-flop. If you were a diehard Sony fan and you didn't get to experience a lot of Xbox games, or let's say that you only played Sony games, you didn't actually play any other games, this might be the time to switch over. And if you were a Xbox fan, this is probably the best time to switch over to PS5, because that PS5 Classic Collection or whatever that has like some of the best PS4 games, playing on the PS5 is probably worth it. Definitely worth it. Those games are amazing. So it is what it is. If you're a PC gamer and you got a high-end graphics card, then we'll leave that for another video. Dog 1985. Yo, there's levels to this. Raise an FPS? Come on now. Microsoft, you getting a thumbs up for that one. We out. Peace.